host, Carmen, and we're here in the Nest. On today's episode, Tamara could not join us, sadly. She is representing Morehead State cheerleading at Florida for USA Cheer. Today is our last episode, sadly, but we're ending it with a bang with MSU Evergreen, Kennedy Little, and Austin Wagner. Right after this break, I'll be right back with Kennedy.
With an Eagle Card ID can access MSU's food and toiletry pantry known as Eagle Essentials. All items are free of charge with no questions asked. Students who don't have adequate food and necessary items can't perform as well academically. When students struggle with these issues, Eagle's Essentials can help. It provides students with everyday items including non-perishable food, hygiene products, and school supplies. Monetary donations can be made via the campus campaign link.
And we're back, Eagles. Thank you, Kennedy, for coming on today. I appreciate it extremely.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So I know that you are the founder of Evergreen. Can you tell me what sparked that idea of making this org, and how did it go about making it a registered org here at Morehead?
Yeah, so I started Evergreen my sophomore year, and I've always had a love for animals and the environment and also just social justice. And I realized that there wasn't anything that kind of fit those things within an organization. So I waited a little bit, and then my sophomore year, that's when I was like, I'm just gonna do it. So I started an organization, figured out a name, and then I was able to find a couple other people. You have to have 8 people to start an organization. So I found 8 people, and then we created a constitution, and then that was basically it. And we started having meetings, and it was just an incredible way to preserve the beauty of Morehead and to educate ourselves and to explore the different ways of just knowledge and understanding about how to keep this planet beautiful, and also just educating ourselves on social justice and things like that.
Wow, so I'm glad you brought that to Morehead. Yeah. You said there was nothing beforehand. So with this, is there a lot different? Is it a lot different than other orgs on campus? Do you guys have an advisor? How does that go about?
Yeah, so we also have an advisor. Her name is Holly Niehoff, and she's within the sustainability department of the university, and also just tax stuff as well. And I think it's a little bit different because it has a lot of different mix of issues. Some organizations solely focus on leadership, some solely focus on certain parts of agriculture and the environment. But when it comes to Evergreen, we're very interconnected with the things that we talk about. We just don't focus on one aspect. Sometimes, individuals might see environmentalism as just recycling, but to us, it's a lot larger of a concept. And so it's important that we touch on all those different things.
So you said you had to come up with a name. What made you come up with the name Evergreen?
I think I just like the sound of it, honestly.
I do.
Yeah.
It is a nice sound.
Yeah, and I think other members liked it as well, so we just kind of went with that. And yeah, I think that there's a lot of greenery here too in Morehead that we all want to protect.
Yeah. So I know that you are the president. What goes into that? You were the founder and now the president. How do you go about that?
Yeah, so I've been the president of Evergreen for 2 years, and what goes into it is just a lot of collaboration with members and just trying to plan and organize events, and then also hoping or making sure that membership stays up to date and being hopeful that other students will be interested in our organization. And the university also allows and provides a lot of different tabling events. We try to take those as much as we can. And then it was also Earth Week, so we had a long list of just plenty of different events. We had a hike to Leakiji Rock, we did a chalk drawing, which I'm sure maybe a lot of students did see, and we also had an Earth Day celebration, and so it was a lot of planning for those kinds of things as well.
So do you open all your little events to the rest of the org? I'm sorry, the rest of the campus?
Yeah, absolutely, and our Earth Day celebration was open to the public as well. We try to do as much stuff open to the public as we can.
So you're definitely a leader, I can tell. Do you have different leader positions, opportunities in with your org?
Yeah, so our officer election application is open, and we're going to have our elections on Tuesday the 30th of April, and we hope to see a lot of different applications pour in, and we have president, vice president, secretary, a community engagement position, a treasurer, and if you are really passionate about creating a position, we will open it or create something for you to get involved.
Well, I hope all positions get filled, and I hope
you.
to see more of you. Thank you, Kennedy,
Thank
for
you
coming
so
on.
much.
Eagles will be right back after this break with Austin.
The Recreation and Wellness Center, located right here on Morehead State University's campus, offers a wide variety of activities over 2 floors for you to enjoy. Here at the Rec, you can take advantage of its large courts, tennis rooms, indoor swimming pool, walking loop, yoga room, and of course, its countless workout machines. Come out and enjoy some of these great activities today.
Would you like to become a certified professional in the latest media software? In an increasingly competitive job market, having your Adobe certification shows your expertise with Adobe software. Being certified can lead to higher job prospects, increased earning potential, access to exclusive resources, and support from the Adobe community. Does this sound like the right path for you? The testing center is in Breckenridge Hall, room 330. For more information, contact Tony Glover.
And we're back, Eagles. Hi, Austin. I'm so excited to have you on. Thank you for coming on. So I know that you're a member in Evergreen. How did you find Evergreen, and what made you want to join?
My girlfriend invited me to the meeting. She is like the campus involvement chair basically for it, so she invited me out, and that was last semester at the beginning, and I've been a member ever since.
So as a member, what does that entail? What do you do for the org?
Well, honestly, I just show up to the meetings and kind of just try and be as involved as I can with whatever's going on. Like last week was Earth Day. I think yesterday was Earth Day. So last week we had a bunch of events for that. We went to Lakiji Rock and picked up trash on that hike there. We had a bake sale to support some flood victims in Letcher County. And yeah, so I basically just try and do whatever events that are going on as a member and try and support the organization that way.
Of course, what has been your favorite part about being in Evergreen?
My favorite part is definitely the people that are in Evergreen. They feel like a lot of people there are aligned with the same values I have, and they're really fun to hang out with. So I made some friends through the organization, and it's been pretty fun.
So I know you've been a part of different orgs too, and how does that work? Do you guys have meeting? Or is it bi-weekly, bi-monthly? And what does your meetings look like?
Well, we have a meeting every other week. The meetings are only an hour to 2 hours long. They're usually just about an hour long, depending on what we have to talk about. But yeah, every meeting that we have, we kind of just, it's kind of like a news update for what's going on. We're a social justice organization, so we get Kendi lets us know what's happening around the world, what do we need to be aware of, what can we do to support these people that are suffering, stuff like that. So
what have you been most passionate about your time in Evergreen?
Probably just the environmental aspect of it, actually going out. We went to Eagle Lake last semester and just picked up trash around that hike. So just being able to physically do something and help the organization see it happening, something tangible like that is my favorite part.
And within your time, have you seen more outreach to students, and how do you get students to come out to your guys' org?
We honestly, we just have our Instagram page. We try and advertise it mostly through that. We would love more members to come join, so anyone that's probably watching this, come show up, go follow us on Instagram, and come to one of our meetings. We're inclusive, so literally just come as you are. We will be happy to see you.
As of right now, do you know how many members you have?
We have a lot of members, but not a lot of people that actually come to our meetings. I think we have probably 10 or 15 people that consistently show up to our meetings and help out. So I don't know what the exact number is, but I would say probably about 10 to 15 consistent people that actually show up and stuff.
Do you guys collaborate with different orgs on campus and plan any events or participate in any of their events?
Yeah, I don't really know any off the top of my head, but I know we do collaborate a lot with other organizations, but I don't really know.
Well, Austin, it's been great talking to you. I love learning about Evergreen, and I hope to maybe show up to a meeting or two. Thank you, Eagles. We'll be right back after this break.
Student culture on campus is very diverse. Lots of people from all walks of life that continue on going down different journeys, and all of our time here together is spent in the best way possible.
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles!
I would say that everything that I was promised and was shown before coming here is the same as what I got. There's no trouble finding a place for you to fit in if you come to MSU.
Wow, what a great final episode. Thank you so much, Kennedy and Austin, for coming on. I've had a wonderful time learning about MSU Evergreen. If you guys have any more questions about MSU Evergreen, please just reach out to their Instagram, msu.evergreen. And I want to thank you all for watching and staying tuned to our episodes every other week. And Here in the Nest has been such a great time, and I've enjoyed it, and I can't wait to maybe have another season. So stay tuned for that for Here in the Nest.